Today I'm going to show you a party trick. We're going to build a sales copy automation together. Now essentially these are the steps. User will fill in a form and then the data is sent to packages via webhook. Packages will record the product URL, visits the website, takes a screenshot and hands it over to AI. Now AI will write 3 sales copy using the screenshot and packages will email the sales copy to the user. Right, so you need access to packages and Activepieces. The trial accounts will do nicely. Are you ready? Let's go. So here we are in packages, right? So we'll need to create a new package. So let's call it the sales copy package, and right, and let's pick a color. Okay, so the first thing we'll need to do is to create the inputs. So we'll create 3 input here. And we'll need to create a package block and then finally the finish block. Right, so we're going to search for the package to help us to do that. So this is the one that says screenshot plus prompt plus email. This is the one that we need. So you can see down here that there will be 4 input, right? Basically we need the URL, the prompt, the email address, as well as subject matter. Right, so we will now label the input. So the first one is going to be email. Then we will need the name as well. Okay, and next is the URL. Okay, so for this part here, we are going to pull the data into the package. So to do that, we just need to add this, and then this. All right. Okay, so we need to add a prompt as well. So yeah, analyze the image, create 3 copy. Okay, so we will try with this prompt first, and if it doesn't work, we can always tweak it later. All right, so let's label this. And then we will add this as well. All right, so that we can view the end product. We'll change this to Markdown to HTML. Okay, yeah. So the we have set up the automation in packages already. Now let's go over to the Activepieces site and set this up as well. So first we're going to label. All right, so let's call this the sales copy and packages automation. Right, so we're going to find a trigger and we're going to select the form as a trigger. Right, so you will see 2 URL here. The first URL is the one you use after you publish the form. We will use the draft one instead. Okay, so you should see this. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we will need to set up the form. To do that, we need to add, okay, the input. There are 3. Alright, so let's do the first one. Here, an email, and finally the product URL. Okay. So after we label the input, we can fill in the rest. All right. So for name, the field type is text, and then we can say enter your name below, or enter a name here. It's required. Same thing for email. It's also required. And this one is also text. This one will be and enter your URL. Okay, so let's just double check. Okay, so I'm just going to hit the publish button. I'm going to copy this, paste this again, and hit the enter button. Right, so on the keyboard, so this is like sales copy packages automation, right? And we have the form ready. So there's one more thing, right? We need to do. We need to add a webhook. So to do that, just search for HTTP, right? So hit the send request. Right. So the first thing we need to do is change this to get. Now we'll need the URL from packages. So let's go back to packages, and we will create a webhook. We can do it here or directly here. So let's create a new webhook. Let's call this the Activepieces form webhook. Save the webhook. Now just need to copy this. And let's go back to Activepieces. Then you need to paste it here. Okay, so now we will need to add the query parameters. So we need three of this. Why 3? Because we have 3 different fields here to match the 3 different input here. Right, so you can see here, right, it says view parameters. Right, so now we will do it one by one. So the first one is email. So you're going to come in here and paste it here. So this email. So we're going to click on this and okay, we have not triggered the form yet. Okay, so we will do that. We'll test the trigger. Then we'll come back to the form again. Right, so we need to enter something. So Joe. Now for email, I have a temp email here already. Right, so I'm going to copy this and paste it inside the form. Okay, and then for product wise, I'm going to use this. So this is just a typical product on the AppSumo. Right, I'm just going to copy the URL. I'm going to paste it inside the form as well. Now essentially you can use any product page that you want. Okay, we're just testing it with the AppSumo product page, right? One of those pages, yeah. But you can choose any product page that you want to test this on. All right, so we're going to hit the submit button, right? Because over here, the webhook is listening. So I'm going to hit the submit button. we're going to come back to Activepieces. Let's try this again. Okay, so it's already here, right? So we can, I'm not sure whether you can see this, but right, this is what we have, right? The name, the email, and then the product URL. Okay, so let's go back to this block here. So if you recall, right, the first parameter is email. So we'll come back to this part here under query parameters. Then I'm going to click on this and you will see this, right? So do not click on insert, click on the side, and then now you can enter the first one, right? You can click insert here. So this is on form submission email. Now let's pick the next one under name. So come back here, paste this. And then same thing, look for your name, insert. So that's two, we need one more. Let's go back to packages, click on the ID, right, for the URL, come back here, okay, click on this, insert. Right, so we have email, name, URL. So let's just check again. TPH, 2RU, LIE, right, the last three. Right, so we can close this, come back here, right, so okay, so that's all. Now let's go back to packages and check one more time. Let's go back to the automation. Just make sure that everything is in order. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's go back to Activepieces. Right. Now we're gonna test this, right? So I'm gonna click on the test tab. Right. So you can see that the package has been triggered. So we'll just wait a little while. So the status here says 200. It means it has been successfully triggered. Right. And if we come back here, the automation has been completed. So this is the screenshot. Okay, and what is this? The sales copy 1, sales copy 2, sales copy 3. Okay, so now what's missing is, hang on, okay, I'm going to publish this, right, because we have successfully created the form, and I'm going to click on form submission one more time. So this time around, I'm going to copy this. Now, if you look at the URL, okay, for the draft form that we have created just now, it will say use draft at the back. Now I'm going to paste in the production form URL. So you notice that there's no draft, right? The word draft at the back end, right? So this is actually the actual form, the final form that we can use to now trigger the bot. So let's go back to packages. I realized that something is missing. Now we have collected the email. Okay, right, it's here. Okay, so actually nothing's missing. If we come back to this part here and refresh, okay, the sales copy is actually in the inbox already, right? So this is the first one, elevate your, all right. Okay, so why, hang on, why are we looking at this? Should it be engine maker, right? So let me Come back here to packages and check. Okay, so AI just gave me rubbish, but no problem, we'll give it another chance. So I'm just going to, let's use the same URL. Okay, let's go back to Activepieces. I'm going to paste this here. I'm going to change the email. Oh, rate limit exceeded. So I'm just going to use the same then. Paste this here, and let's change the name. So now I'm going to hit the submit button. Let's go back to packages. Right, so user fills in form, the webhook is triggered, then packages will go to the site, takes a snapshot, hands it over to AI, and then email the output back to user. Okay, so this is the screenshot. It's good. Yep, so now we have this, right? For seamless email campaigns, Engine Miller. For growing your business, Engine Miller. And then for advanced marketing strategies, Engine Miller. Right, so let's go to the temporary email site and look for our sales copy. Right, so it has arrived also. Right, so exactly 3 sales copy as ordered. Right, so this is how you can set it up on the packages and Activepieces. So it's just a couple of blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's quite easy. You just need to do it slowly. Right, so notice that we have generated this twice, right? This automation, and it's about 7 credits, right? So it doesn't really consume a lot of credits. Now let's try one more. I have a website here, right? So this is the Boomerang Me website. I'm just going to copy this and go back to the form. Okay, we're going to use the same email, but just going to change the name to, okay, and hit the submit button. So let's go back to packages. All right, the webhook will be triggered, do not worry. So right on cue, right, and the webhook is triggered. Now the thing about packages AI, even if you are strictly a no coder, right, you can still use the packages to good effect, right? As long as you understand how to set up the front end using webhook, and then the back end, right? Whether using webhook or the other like ready-made blocks to send, maybe via to email yourself the output, it should be fine. Okay, so let me go back to here. Okay, so the sales copy is ready. Right, so you can see that loyalty, right? So this is unlock the power of loyalty, transform your local business, increase retention effortlessly, trusted by, yeah. Okay, so it comes with call to action, right, as well. So you can always tweak the prompt if you don't like it. Let's go back to packages. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh this. Yeah. So not quite sure what's happening. But now we have the screenshot, right? We just need to refresh. And yeah, these are the 3 sales copy. So if you notice, it doesn't always carry the same format, right? AI unless you give it like some structure, right? So, but it does give me what I want, which is like 3 sales copy with call to action, right? 3 different call to actions. Okay, yeah, so that's it, right? So that's all for this tutorial. Do leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one, right? Take care. Bye.